Hi, how are you? It's Traviseen here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Last episode, we completed Draktheron Keep, and we witnessed the Lich King empower Jakuru. Today we are in Zuldrak, and we are going to finally start questing here. This just in, fire still hot. Trolls attack Rageclaw Den and kick Rageclaw out. It gets worse. Trolls now burning village. This very bad. Chief make top Rageclaw Shaman Maki do study on fire. Results very surprising. Fire's still hot and can burn things. Will you help Rageclaw and put fire out? Maki has special Rageclaw fire extinguisher for you. Use special fire extinguisher to put out fire at Rageclaw Den to southeast. Sometimes take many sprays to douse fire, but extinguisher always have water. Rageclaw magic strong. I like these guys. Trolls has gone crazy. Jakuru, you know who this troll is? I think bad troll are controlled by the Jakuru troll. They call themselves Jakuru trolls. That how I know. Now you see why I am chief of the Rageclaw, smartest of all Wolvar. But that not why I talk to you now. Bad troll come and kick Rageclaw out of den. Rageclaw, that no run away, held as prisoner in village. You go to Rageclaw Den southeast and free capture Rageclaw. Kill troll for lock opener. You maybe kill many troll for many lock opener. Search for answers. Look around and let the devastation sink in, mage. Every last troll that lived here is either dead or has fled to the upper levels. It gets worse. In an act of desperation, the living Jakari trolls sacrificed their own animal gods so that they could drink from the blood of the gods to gain untold power. While they succeeded in keeping the scourge at bay with their newfound strength, the results were catastrophic. The ancient empire of Zuldrak lies in ruin as proof. These poor creatures are the only survivors. According to their chief, the Jakari trolls and Rageclaw Wolvar have been allies for thousands of years. They've been living here alongside the trolls for generations, completely unaware of the ever-changing world around them. To the Rageclaw, a troll is a troll, so the troll attack upon their den took them by surprise. We need some answers, Traviseen. Scour their village southeast of here for clues as to who or what is in charge of these attacks. Alright, so I think that's enough. Quest over here tells us to fight like this giant. I don't even know if you can call him a fish, but he's like a fish. Sort of a fish. He's an elite. He's pretty tough. We won't be able to do him. You need a group to do it. Just like many of the other elite quests in Wrath. You're not right here. You guys are hitting pretty hard. Not hard enough, though. Hope you guys are doing well today. I am doing pretty good myself. Seen a pretty funny video from this guy named, I think it's like Azimus or something like that. He just came up on my feed. Name starts with an A. And he makes pretty funny WoW videos. And he had a video about what's going to happen in hardcore WoW eventually. There's a scroll floating in the air above the strange altar. This must be what Crusader Lord Lentinga is looking for. Minions be hearing in the call of your master. The Lich King be given Jakuru full control of the armies of the Scourge in Zuldrak. We be commanded to kill everything. Everything must die. We be processing all the corpses in the dead fields and sending them up to Prince Navarius' crew in Zaramis for scourging. Nothing goes to waste on Jakuru's watch. Soon we be drinking the blood of the prophets to become stronger than ever before. Zuldrak and Gundrak gonna fall to the Scourge. Alright, so there we go. Orders from Jakuru. Let's see if we can free more of these guys here. But yeah, he made a video. It was pretty funny. It showed, it was just like showing what's gonna probably happen when, people play on hardcore servers and they allow trading, right? Because Blizzard is supposedly not going to do anything. There's going to be no rules. Which I said like a couple of weeks ago, like it's a terrible idea. because it's not even really hardcore at that point. People are just going to trade and farm a dungeon over and over again with a group and just make it's just too damn easy. And the rules that the hardcore community made it you know, feel like it's hardcore. So he made a video about like how the problem with trading, kind of just making fun of like how the servers are going to be. And level 1 comes in you know, Elwyn Forest, starts out, and he gives a bank alt comes, or just some random player, you know, like he could probably buy this stuff probably from somebody, and they give him, you know, three mooncloth bags, which are like 16 slot bags, I think, 14 or 16 slot bags. And so there we go, right there from the start. He's got no bag issues, won't have to worry about bags for his entire journey to 60. Then after that, he gives him a bunch of gear, fully equips the guy with gear, and all that gear is enchanted. His weapons have Crusader on it. I think he's playing a rogue. And then he gives him a bunch of buffs. Gives him boots with rocket boots on it. I don't know how he got rocket boots. And then he got like 500 gold as well, which allowed him to level up his first aid all the way up to 225. And then he got a bunch of heavy runecloth bandages that he could use. I think he just purchased them on the auction house. So like pretty much one tick of this would heal a low-level character at full health. So it's just ridiculous, all the stuff that's going to happen, and it's going to happen. Like people think he might have went too overboard with it, but that's what's going to happen. And I think the community is going to be split. You're going to have the people who want to keep the old school hardcore rules, and you're going to have people that are just like, whatever, I don't really care. Just, you know, hardcore is hardcore. If you get up to 60, you get up to 60. So what I think will happen, we'll probably see, you know, people still use the hardcore add-on, and the only way they can get into this like level 60 hardcore guild is if they are verified by the add-on. So I think that'll still be a thing in the hardcore server. And then the people who don't, you know, have verified characters, they won't be allowed in those guilds. Which people probably won't care, because they'll just join a guild that, you know, doesn't care about that stuff. But I think the community is going to be split on that, for sure. We'll see what happens. Looking forward to the hardcore servers. It's going to be a lot of fun. Kind of sad that they're coming out later, because I think they did that because of Diablo 4. They want people to, you know, play Diablo 4 for a couple months, get a couple season passes in them, or battle passes, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to hardcore. I'm debating on playing on Bloodsail Buccaneers, but it's just going to be a shame when the hardcore server comes out, because then all the characters on that server, you're just going to be like, whatever. Like, no one's going to play there. That server will probably end up like Skyfury. Just nobody will be there. I think it might get pretty bad. So let's douse out these fires, guys. Yeah, it's not going to be that hardcore. The add-on with the rules, it just makes it legit. Like, you can only do a dungeon, I think, once. So you can't farm dungeons over and over again. You can't group up with other players unless it's like going to a dungeon. And then while you go to the dungeon, you're not supposed to like kill mobs with the group. Because group questing, it makes questing so damn easy, man. Like, if you group with like 3-4 guys, no one's dying at all. You can just group up 3-4 buddies, and you'll get to 60, you know. You'll eventually get there. Another thing I liked about Hardcore 2 is if somebody in your group died, that's the end. Like, if you decide to group with a partner, I think it's, you can group with, like, one guy, one extra person. And, if that one person in your party or group dies, then that's the end for both of you. And then I think at 60 that changes. Like, once you hit 60, the rules are done. You're just a verified character. And you can just do whatever you want. You know, you can trade, you can use the auction house. And I hope that Blizzard does that. You know, I hope the auction house is something you have to earn to... You gotta earn to use the auction house. You have to earn the right to trade. It just make it so much better. Earn the right to use mail. The only problem with it is that when people have, you know, a 60 and they want to have a bank alt just to store stuff, then that bank alt wouldn't be able to mail or trade or do anything like that because of those kinds of rules. But the thing is, then people will just have to have like another alt. Level up another character, like, you know, bank alt to 60. And that's totally fine. Not many people need bank alts anyways. That's for like the characters that are playing, like the people that are playing like pretty damn hardcore, like they're playing a lot. And you got a lot of stuff to the point where, you know, you need bank space. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. See what happens with it. Blizzard's not going to implement all this stuff that I said, though. It's just going to be level up a character however you want. No rules. But I do hope that the hardcore community sticks with what they were doing and keeps the add-on going, because I thought it was good. I thought what they did was great. And it's the reason. And the rule set that they had and the add-on, it honestly made hardcore popular. And Blizzard wouldn't even be making this server if it wasn't for the hardcore community and the hardcore add-on. Jakuru, eh? I've heard that name before. If this is the same Jakuru from Draktheron Keep, we are going to need outside assistance. Death Knights of Ocarus are stationed nearby, undoubtedly following the same trail of Scourge destruction that lead the Argent Crusade here. As half of our army is tied up at the Argent Stand, battling crazed Jakari trolls, we will have to join forces with the Knights of the Ebon Blade. Lantinga mutters under his breath. I was hoping I'd never have to see those scoundrels again after Light's Hope. The Ebon Watch. West of here, across the ruined roads and structures, is the Death Knight encampment of Ebon Watch. Crusader Lord Lantinga rolls up Jakuru's orders. Take these orders and deliver them to Stefan Vadu. He is the Death Knight in the command at Ebon Watch. Let him know that the Argent Crusade will deal with Prince Navarius. They'll have to handle Jakuru. Be careful, Traviseen. The way to Ebon Watch is teeming with Scourge. Rageclaw, thank you, Traviseen. Though Rageclaw Den probably lost forever, and Troll Rageclaw Friendship also lost forever. And also, now I think of it, Ragemane lost forever too. Also, brother-in-law, he gone? Have you seen Chief's mate? I think she gone too. Maybe you go now. Chief a little depressed. Oh, sorry, Chief. Take those legs. It's strange because I know you put fire out, but fire's still burning. Maybe this thing not so good after all, eh? Still, Maki pay you for what you do. Hopefully, troll burn too. Yeah, there we go. So let's we'll go over here. We're gonna head over to Ebon Watch, because we are on the hunt for Jakuru. I want to get him back for what he did. Tricked us into helping the Lich King. Stefan Vadu. None know the Scourge better than we Death Knights. Believe me, Undead, there is nothing more effective than fighting fire with fire.
Suffer well.
What have you got here, Undead?
There's work
Stefan
to
reads
be
the
done.
missive, then crumples it and tosses it into the fire. Old news. The Argent Crusade is once again late to the party. We've been tracking Jakru since Grizzly Hills. He is slated for eradication.
Tomorrow.
Before
is
you meet
another
Nass,
day.
there's something you should know. He got a toxic dose of blight back in the day, and now he's deaf, blind, and mostly numb. It's not all that bad, though. He's virtually immune to the stuff now, which makes him perfect for certain tasks, like the one I'm about to give you. There are many freshly scourged trolls nearby, and we need to study the blight's effect on them, like Nass and this boot. When you've slain a troll, give him a good kick, and he'll know to take a hair
We
snip.
will have our revenge.
Alright, do we have Nass yet? That's Nass here. Oh, is Nass with us? There he is. So we're gonna have to watch out. Nass is, it's a little weak. He's only got 590 health. There's these trolls. Maybe we can group them up, as long as he doesn't attack them. Oh, we got the writhing choker. Crafted of bone and dripping with blood, this choker is of intricate and deliberate design. Gazing upon it overwhelms you with an ominous presence, one that compels you to wear it. You fight the urge and resolve to bring it back to the Yvonne Watch. If anyone can explain this, a Death Knight can. Let's just find some more of these. Yeah, we need the hair samples. We're about to give them the boot here. Did you get that? Should have 2 hair samples. Okay, so that one doesn't have hair. Okay, we'll get this one here. Good that he doesn't attack. Makes this a little bit easier. They should have made it so he collects all the hair that you get. It's something they would do if this was like, you know, made in 2020 or 2023. That's one thing the game was all about back in the day, like time syncing you. And they continued that for a while. It got a little extreme in Legion. Legion was a huge time sink. Legion, BFA, and Shadowlands started to end a little bit now. Now they've kind of gotten rid of the time sync stuff. And Dragonflight. I can't believe one game. It's something I haven't really got to play much. Is Dragonflight. It would be nice to, you know, go back and check it out once again. I leveled up an Evoker. It's a pretty cool class. They're a lot of fun. Awesome support class. Like, so many support abilities. Kind of reminds me of a Boomkin. You can also say a monk too. Monks also have a bunch of support abilities as well. Oh, you got a couple more trolls here. Need 4 more hair samples. Another one. Like this guy. Get beat up a bit. Oh. Here we go again. No, don't fight that guy. No, dude. Oh, now he's dead. You damn. I hate that. That's what happens every time, man. Like, Nas gets in a fight for, like, no reason, and then you have to go summon him again. Hopefully we can get back there before the withered trolls despawn. I think I have to talk to him to get Nas back. Lost Nas. Not sure how old Nas always finds his way back here. Must be the smell. Okay, stay away from the A-bombs. Here we are. Yeah, it doesn't look like he can get the hair here. This is NAS version 2. Only NAS version 1 could pick that hair up. I'll make some of these. Put them here. Nope, they're chasing Nas. That's what happened last time. Nas just pulled. Pretty sure these ghouls don't count. Alright, I just need one more. Alright, that's done. Let's head back and turn all these in. And there's a few dungeons we haven't done yet. Kind of cool, we came to the server and pretty much did every dungeon. Except for Gundrak and Calling a Strat. It's the only two we haven't done. Wonder if we would get to do Calling.
Listen for now.
How many people want to make the trip, though, to,
Leave me be.
over here to Tanaris? Caverns of Time? Where'd the troll come from? This Death Knight gear is really cool. This is like the starting Death Knight loot.
Speak your peace.
You know, you remind me an awful lot of my Nas. Maybe it's just the nose.
Ashes.
True, Undead, kind of like Nas. I am indeed
done
familiar with
here.
items such as this. Stefan looks you in the eye. It would seem, Traviseen, that you have been chosen.
Tomorrow is
It was either
another
wisdom
day.
or luck that prevented you from wearing this choker, Undead. Either way, your acquiring it was no random occurrence. You've been targeted by someone or something. Take your choker to Blood Rose here. Let her demonstrate the fate that nearly befell you.
Leave me be.
Like, who the heck is Blood Rose?
Yes.
Blood Rose's eyes you curiously. I cannot help but wonder what makes you worthy of such attention. No offense. Stefan told me that you would demonstrate the purpose of this item.
Another time.
Indeed, watch this, Undead. Your troll? A gift. For me? Really, man? It be beautiful. Now he's puking. Oh, there we go. Now he's a ghoul. He's a captured Drakari. And she just burns him. Oh, disgusting.
Make it quick.
Now you've observed the fate that was meant to befall you. As I mentioned before, this was no random act. The creation of such device is very involved. You've somehow caught the attention of the Scourge leadership. The question is not how, why, or even who, but what we do about it.
We will have our revenge.
Once the Scourge have a target in their sights, they'll stop at nothing to acquire it. You're doomed to a mindless existence as a walking corpse. Stefan's face twists into a cruel grin. Unless we can use their desires against them. I'll explain later. I have a complex magic to prepare, which requires certain material components. Travel due east of here to the land beneath the Reliquary of Agony. Slay the ghouls and abominations you find there, and return to me with their remnants.
We are done here.
Alright, so let's do it. Do we get another quest here? Is that it? I think that's it. Alright, so now we have to deal with Abomination Gets. They're kind of spread out. Here, there's one. Ghouls don't give us really anything. Might as well slay a couple more of these guys. Group them up. Oh, looks like we missed one. It's puking all over the place. Alright, here's some more. Oh wow, another one. This is a 4-pack. We are getting wrecked though. Cool, get out of there. That could have been bad. That was a close one. That spirit came out of nowhere. It's one thing about playing fire, you take a lot of damage. We have a food buff that we could give ourselves to give us a little bit more stamina. Use one of these shovel tusk steaks. There we go. 300 more health. Should do the trick. Here's another one. Let's go with 3. Alright, this should be the last one. There we go. Now we need to find Gruel Drool. Whatever the heck is that? That is. Do I have to, like, get puked on? No. I hope not. I think some vendor gives that, doesn't he? From the Gruel Drool. Well, here's ghouls. None of them really are dropping drool here. Might be in a little trouble. That didn't work too well. See what he says again here. Do we have to put on this thing? The route, like that necklace? Travel due east here. Slay the ghouls and abominations. You'll find there and return. We've been slaying the ghouls. We haven't got any drool, though. I wonder if it's the ghouls I've been slaying. Maybe there's some other types of ghouls we're looking for here. Maybe it's just on the ground? Could potentially be on the... There's a withered troll. I don't think they give what we want. Gotta be on the ground somewhere. There it is. It's just hard to see. Right there. Great, another spirit. If there's any more here. Yeah, it's pretty hard to see. It's a nice thing about playing as a druid. You can just fly down, pick it up, and fly away. Kind of doing that now, though. There's another one. I think we might get attacked here, though. There's another one. We'll have to slay a ghoul for that one. It's too bad that one's kind of running away there. Gotta watch out. Might get rocked here. Blink away. Yeah, pretty hard to see. They're like black oozes. Looks like we lost our, did we die? No, we didn't die, did we? Spell not right. We lost our buffs here. I guess they just fell off. This is the final ghoul drill. Alright, keeps. There we go. It's telling us like the spell is not ready. The problem is we're casting a spell. Alright, so let's turn this one in.
You need something?
Have you brought the components I asked for, Traviseen?
There's work to
Step
be
in the
done.
Lit sifts through the foul components. Well, it's far from perfect, but it'll have to do. Now brace yourself, mage. This is where it gets good.
Ashes to
There,
ashes.
I've created a disguise that should make you indistinguishable from the Scourge. You'll be free to walk among them as long as the disguise holds. Only the Blight Guards will be able to see through my illusion. Watch out for them. Another thing you must know is that the disguise is unstable and may drop unexpectedly, so stay alert. Let's test it out. Use the choker and visit the Scourge Tender just east of here. Return to me with a bottle of bitter plasma.
Suffer well.
Alright, so we need to get a disguise. There's another quest here, but I guess we'll just have to figure that out later. This is where we gotta go, to a Scourge vendor and buy some bitter plasma off of him. Alright, so it's right over here. Get this choker. And there we go, we're a ghoul. How about that? Gristlegut. Ah, look at the pretty little ghoul. Jump, little ghoul, jump. Haha, that's a good little ghoul. Feeling the ghouls. Get her over here, ghoul. Yeah, I talking to you. It's feeding time now. Gotta get the grub to all of the ghouls. Special grub this time. Bowels and brains bowl. Num num num. Just drop a bowl next to ghoul. It's a good way to make friends. You got ghoul friends? Ha ha ha. Alright, so let's buy the goods. How much bitter plasma did we need? I think that's enough, right? I hope so. Yeah, we suited up. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna go feed some ghouls now. Not sure why we would do this now. We're kind of helping the Scourge here by feeding their ghouls. There you go. Eat up. Gotta watch out for these things though. They can see us. The Blight Guards. Alright, we're getting through. I haven't ran into a Blight Guard yet. Oh, well, I guess we'll head back. Try to find one more ghoul on the way back to the Abomination. Oh, yeah, another thing about the hardcore video, the level 1 also got world buffs. He got summoned. He got summoned to Booty Bay, which was a popular thing to do back in the day. You just pay for a summon, and like a warlock will summon you there. It's like a service. You pay like 5 gold for it, and you get the ZG buff. It's like a Zandalari buff. It's like an all stats buff. Pretty amazing buff if you're leveling. And he also got summoned to Ogremar as well for the Head of Onyxia buff. And like when you're leveling up with like all that loot plus those buffs, you're unkillable. You can't die. He was fighting like five bandits at once, you know, with Forest. Probably could have one-shot, I wouldn't say one-shot. Probably still a tough fight against the gnolls. Num num. Alright, so let's take the most expensive item here. Here we go. That'd be kind of cool though to see if you could beat Hogger level 1 with all those buffs. Maybe you could. The problem is it's hitting him. Like, will you get a hit off? Looks like our disguise is wearing off. You gotta run for cover. Click it off. But maybe you get so much like stats. Couldn't get the Dire Maul East buffs though. You just get one shot by the ogres in there.
We are
Well, Traviseen, did you purchase the flask?
ashes.
So
to
how are you
ashes.
enjoying Scourge life? Believe me, it's not all it's cracked up to be.
Tomorrow.
By now,
is
you've
another
probably
day.
guessed details of my plan. We're using the Scourge's interest in you against them. You're going undercover. I know it's likely a death sentence, but if we do nothing, your death is a certainty. Travel northeast to the Red Area of Pain and stand on the platform while wearing your disguise. Once inside Volterus, you must earn the trust of the Scourge Commander. When you've completed your mission, blow this horn and I'll fly you to your location to receive your report.
Leave me be.
Alright, here we go again. On our undercover mission here. It's one thing I want to try though. I want to try hardcore raiding, see what it's like. It's probably nerve-wracking, like going up to a boss, like going up to Ragnaros and fighting him and hoping you don't die, because like, I don't know. If you're melee and you're fighting Ragnaros, like he can just turn around on you, smack, you're dead. There goes your character. It's kind of rough. Gotta be on point, that's for sure. That's where I think the rules, people will stop caring about the rules. Like, once the raiding gets popular, people will just want to level characters up as fast as they can so they can get back into raiding. Well, I think we went the wrong way. Yeah, we gotta go up here. I have a quest for this place, but we'll do it later. There's a ziggurat there. Or the necropolis, I should say. Okay. Put on our disguise here. And we'll make our way up. Volterus. And there he is, Overlord Chakuru. Who it is.
Relax.
Soon, Traviseen, soon you'll be tasting true power. Soon you'll be rewarded for your dedication and service. Traviseen, you must have received my gift. Turn around, man. Let me get a good look at you. Ah, you make me proud. We came such a long way, you and I, and now we be serving the Lich King together. Stick with me, and big things be coming, man. Big things, but first, we need to be getting you caught up. So much been happening since I saw you last. Go speak with Gorbag. Or a tour of Zoldrak. Listen for me, and I'll tell you all you be needing to know.
Stay away from them.
Alright, boss. So we gotta go talk to the tour guide here. He's gonna give us a tour of this necropolis. Is this him? Gorebag. This is him.
Me buy and trade.
Can you send me on the tour to Zuldrak?
Yes.
Okay, well, there we go. Wow, what a tour. You get a gargoyle to sink his claws into your back and fly you around. And these are the ghouls that are picking up all of the Argent Crusade and dropping them to their death. There it is, the amphitheater of anguish. You sure get a big tour of this place. And it's a big zone. I think it's one of the biggest zones in all of Northrend. I guess the biggest one would be Storm Peaks or Howling Fjord, I guess. It's flying us by all of the Jakari troll temples where their gods are located. And here's Gundrak. Right over here. This one dungeon we haven't done yet is Gundrak. Maybe we'll do it if there's probably, I don't think we'll get all the way to 80 after doing this quest chain. Maybe we will. We'll be close. We should give Gundrak a try, since we're in Zuldrak. Zuldrak's a pretty cool zone. I like the story. I like the Jakuru story. The ones about the troll gods, it's an interesting one too. But I prefer the Jakuru one more. I kind of liked how it started in Grizzly Hills and then made its way up into Zuldrak. It's one hell of a tour here. These fields are probably like full of vegetation. Now it's just swamp water. That's the crazy thing about North America. There's so much land that's just not used. Like, all the people like to live, like, on the coast. Canada's interesting, too. Everybody lives on the border of the states. And then everything, like, above us, up north, is, like, it's nobody there. A lot of it's farmland, which is, it's good. It's good that they don't touch it. Alright, so we're back in the Ziggurat. The tour of Zuldrak has been completed. So let's see what Jakuru has to say.
How you do it, man?
So now you be seeing what we be up against, man. Go down and take some time to learn the land. Prepare some strategy. I'll be having some tasks for you soon.
Be seeing ya.
Alright guys, so there we go. We have officially met Jakuru in Zuldrak. And we are going to start trying to get on his good side, I think, so we can defeat the Scourge. But as always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.